The random jottings of Donald J. in Nelson in Pendle, Lancashire. Reedley Hallows, Filly Close, and New Laund Booth are three townships located in the Forest of Pendle in Lancashire, England. They were considered extra-parochial, meaning they remained attached to the castle parish of Clitheroe after other chapelries were carved out of it, despite being 8 miles away. Pendle Water runs through the townships, with Reedley Hallows, New Laund Booth, and Filly Close situated on its east, northeast, and northwest and south sides, respectively. The total area of the three townships was 1,446 acres, and their combined population in 1901 was 1,285. Reedley Hallows is situated on the eastern boundary and is now part of Burnley. Reedley proper, to the north, has several modern residences, including the Rectory, while Monkholme is located to the northwest and Lodge to the southwest. New Laund Booth is located in the centre, with Greenhead to the southwest, Waterside to the east, and Montford to the north. Moor Isles or Moorhiles is located near the northwest boundary of Filly Close. The land in the area is mostly used for pasturage, with only 3 acres of arable land and 1,201 acres of permanent grass. The soil is clay, overlying clay and rock. There are mills in Reedley and New Laund, a colliery to the north, and brickworks in Biden Clough, which was formerly the boundary between Reedley and Burnley. The Burnley sewage works, duck pits, and sewage farm, Wood End, are located in Filly Close, adjoining Pendle Water. Reedley Hallows was originally used as a store farm to replenish the adjoining vaccaries. By Michaelmas 1341, the stock in the pasture consisted of a bull, 78 cows, and 1 heifer. In 1342, the herbage was demised to farm for £10. In 1418, 3 parts of a meadow called Reedley Hallows were demised to James Banastre and Richard Folds, and the whole was later let for £9.16. 8d. In 1459 and 1464, it was held by Lord Stanley and William Leyland at a rent of £9.6. 8d. Upon the granting of the forests in 1507, the vacary called Reedley Hallows, containing 200 acres by customary measure, was demised by copy of court roll to William Winder and his fellows for £10 a year. In 1527, the heir of William Barcroft held half, and the remainder was almost equally divided between Christopher Jackson and Ellis Nutter. Poem. In the Forest of Pendle, 3 townships lay, Reedley Hallows, Filly Close, and New Laund Booth, they say. Extra-parochial they were called, with no chapelries of their own, attached to the castle parish. Their presence still known. Pendle Water runs through, splitting the land in 3, Reedley to the east, and Filly Close to the south, you see. New Laund Booth in the centre, with Greenhead to the southwest, and Montford to the north. Each township had its rest. The land used for pasturage, with little arable ground, permanent grass and clay, the soil that could be found. Mills in Reedley and New Laund, a colliery to the north, brickworks in Biden Clough, the land had much worth. Reedley Hallows, a store farm, to replenish the vaccaries nearby, stocks of cows and a bull, on the pasture they would lie. Demised and let for a fee, through the years it changed hands, Lord Stanley and William Leyland, their reigns across the lands. And when the forests were granted, Reedley Hallows leased to William Winder, with his fellows by his side, their presence a reminder. Half held by William Barcroft's heir, the rest divided between 2, Christopher Jackson and Ellis Nutter, each with their own view. In the Forest of Pendle, the townships still remain, a piece of history preserved, their story to sustain. By Donald J.